Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Thursday. I had to think about that for a moment. Today is Thursday, and we are going to have an abbreviated episode today. The reason being is yesterday I kind of wore myself out a little bit on some of that stonework. Plus, we have a visitor coming about 11 o'clock this morning, and that's one of our subscribers that's coming from another location here in the Philippines. And I need to run down this morning. First thing, I got to go to Roy and Michelle's. I got to pick up some Pandesal that they picked up from the Pandesal boy this morning. For me, I forgot all about it, but I got a text message from Roy earlier. Said your Pandesal is in, so let me go grab that. And then again this afternoon, I'm not sure how long our visitor is going to be here, but if I have some time, there's a couple of the projects, not the stone project. I'm going to take a day break off of that, and then tomorrow, if you remember, tomorrow I have that YouTube collaboration conference up in Manila, so I will be going to that tomorrow. So that's going to be a build wash day as well. So let me go ahead and get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Alright, now after I got all the stainless steel screws mounted in the strategic places so that the side panels don't fall off when it's mounted on the wall, the next thing I need to do, I need to go around back and make the holes for the anchor bolts. So I'm going to do one at the top, one at the bottom on each side. I think 4 will be enough. These are the anchor bolts right here that I picked up the other day at Wilcon. And here are the anchors. I think we're going to have to pause on this project right now. I hear a motorcycle and I hear the dogs barking, so our guest is probably here. Well, before I get started back on working on that cabinet down in the basement, you know we have our visitors here for today, and we just finished chatting. Ness is inside the in the living room, in the great room inside there on the computer. She just spent some time talking with all of us, specifically the wife of the one guest that contacted me about coming to visit. So anyway, let's go ahead and introduce the folks who are here visiting us here today. I have Dennis and his lovely wife, Lolita.
Yes, Lolita.
Brock. And you guys are from?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, and you have a home in Cavite also, right?
Yes.
Yeah. A home in Cavite too.
13 Martyrs City, Cavite.
Ah, and so what percentage of the time do you spend in the U.S. and what percentage of the time do you spend in the Philippines?
All the time here. We're
all the time
here permanent.
Ah, so it is your home in Cavite,
Yeah.
all the time here. And you built a house? You built a house?
I was going to.
Or you're working on building a house. But you were telling me you have like some property that has like 2 houses on it now with like like 100 of your family?
Yeah,
not 100, like 10 of your family,
Yeah.
right? So you're retired and you decided to retire here in the Philippines.
Yeah, 2015.
2015. Oh, so it's not too long ago. It's only a few years back.
No.
Wonderful. Well, do me a favor. I always ask folks about how they met their spouses. So tell me how you guys met each other.
through internet.
Through the internet.
Yeah, through the internet.
Internet.
1999.
1999. Oh, was it a dating service or was it like a
No.
chat? A chat?
It's just like a chat.
It's like a
room.
chat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Yahoo.
And then how long after you guys met each other did you end up tying the
About a
knot?
year.
About a year. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast. Was it like love at first sight?
Oh yeah.
We're just talking na.
Good answer. I got a question. I asked a lot of people. How did you find out about the channel here?
Just surfing YouTube.
You surfing YouTube?
Yeah.
Ah,
Came up.
It just popped up.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Have you been enjoying the
Oh
channel?
yeah. I've been watching it every
He's
day.
following you.
Oh.
He's watching it every day.
Yeah.
So maybe but you and I talked earlier. We talked, and we both have a little bit of construction background.
Uh-huh.
It's more of a hobby and something that's in our blood than a trade.
Uh-huh.
So when you do your build, do you think any of the tips or anything from the mistakes that were made here, you think you'll be able to?
Oh yeah. You're always learning something new.
Yeah.
That's why I like to look at video.
Yeah, YouTube is great for that.
Uh-huh,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Well, anyway, I am going to continue talking with our guests here for just a little bit. Then we'll get back down to try working on that cabinet down in the basement and whatever else comes up during the day. Well, anyway, great. It's great. I'm glad you guys came to visit me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah,
stopping
you.
down from. That's a long distance from Cavite
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no straight shot down here. is there?
No.
It's what is it, like 2.5 hours?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 hours. Wow, it's
Yeah.
only an hour to go from here to Manila.
Yeah.
Wow. That's must be a crazy drive. Anyway,
Yeah, we gotta go through a lot of towns
we got a lot of towns.
before we got onto the freeway or interstate, whatever you call it.
Okay, great. We will be back in just a little bit with the cabinet in the basement. Well, as you can see, it's lunchtime, and I was bad. I ordered from Domino's last night because after working on all that stonework, I was just so hungry, and I didn't feel like cooking, so I picked up Domino's. So it was a buy one, take one. That's why this one hasn't been touched. I ate some cheese pizza and I got pepperoni here. So I'm going to eat some pizza real quick, and then I'm going to get back to work downstairs in the basement working on that cabinet. Well, with a little bit of sweat and a little bit of effort, I got the cabinet installed. It's mounted securely against the wall. I didn't put in the top panel, and I want to show you why I didn't put in the top panel, as well as why I dropped it down just a little bit from the ceiling. I didn't go flush to the very top of the ceiling. Now, if you notice, I have a wire hanging inside there. I don't know if you saw it during the time lapse, but I went ahead and pre-installed the wire. It will tap into that junction box up there in the ceiling. Now, that either goes to this electrical outlet right here or to this light. Regardless, either one, I'm going to have light right here. So what will end up happening, I will take this, I'll probably drill a hole inside of here and to conceal this wire, and I'll put some type of fluorescent or a LED. I'll do an LED fixture up underneath this cabinet right here. Now you see there's a big hole there, and there's a space, there's a gap at the top of the cabinet. Well, this panel right here needs that gap on the top. This gap up here to be able to fit, slide in, and drop down and mount here. Also, I need, if I went flush to the ceiling, I wouldn't be able to mount the top panel, but I want to be able to have access. I want to have access to this for the electrical up here. So once the electrical is all connected, we'll put the panel in. Well, I'll go ahead and put the panel in anyway because it's easy to drop out. We'll make the electrical connection. We will do the light down here, and this job will be complete. Oh yes, the rainy season here in the Philippines. Well, I'm glad I was able to do work inside today, and it's pretty much the end of the day as it is. Remember, tomorrow I have to go to Manila, specifically Bonifacio Global City, BGC, and I think it's in Taguig, Manila, and that is for that collaboration event that I was most graciously invited to for tomorrow. So that will be what tomorrow is. I don't know what the rules of engagement are there, about bringing cameras in, I have no idea. But whatever it is, whether I am allowed to do video or not, I will share the event with you later on, and we'll talk about what the whole event was all about. But I know it's some of the top players, some of the real big people. I'm just a little fish in the YouTube arena, but it's some of the biggest people that are hosting this and are on the panel for this collaboration event. Again, I will share that with you as soon as I complete that, and the very next day, probably the day after, which today is Thursday, tomorrow is the event, Friday. It's probably Saturday I'll put that together something and share that event with you as well. Today, again, my putting the cabinet inside the basement, that was the goal. That was accomplished. There's a couple of little things I want to do later on to that cabinet, it's a little finishing. But because remember, it's not supposed to be a wall-mounted cabinet. We just adapted. We thought outside the box like we normally do here on this channel. But I think it looks good, and I think it's going to be functional. That being said, I'm going to close for today. I need to go down to, I think I'm going to go to Robinson. I'm going to get a haircut. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed lately, I can't even tell where my part is on my hair. You know, I have two comfort rooms, two bathrooms, one on the first floor and one on the second floor. Neither one of them have mirrors. Actually, one of them has nothing in it, and one of them is almost finished, but it doesn't have a mirror inside there. So I'm just kind of hunting and pecking with my comb to see if I get close to combing my hair in the morning. So if my hair's been looking really wacky over the last week or so, that's the reason. But I am going to go get a haircut at Robinson, probably at my favorite haircut, my barbershop, Bruno's. And then maybe I'll just grab something to eat. I'll come back and prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a brownout here. We have 6, count it, 6 12-hour brownouts scheduled for the month of September. And we're already into the second week going into September here. So over the next 3 weeks, we have 6 12-hour brownouts. So that being said, that generator is going to be a priority starting on probably Saturday. It depends on if Lazada delivers my drill bit. Remember that 50 millimeter concrete masonry bit that I need to cut through the wall. We'll see when that comes in. So let me go ahead and close for today. Run down, go get a haircut, and start relaxing and prepare for tomorrow. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You will be subscribed and you will be notified next time I upload a new video. So until that time, you have a wonderful and blessed day.